What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coach...
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Wants to throw on third. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Missouri State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Using his legs, it's Kruger. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football. And, David, he's difficult to... down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off play action on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
With the catch, it's Ramsey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Inside. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there.
Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Bear offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Benedict. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a...
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Finds his man. It's Lincoln. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Missouri State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Lester. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They believe they can run right here. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Got him downfield. Knocked off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw. It's Morales. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. brings the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in.
Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Quickly complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Nixon.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Rasmussen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Kruger.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Unloads to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Fry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Bears are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. On the run, it's Kruger. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Missouri State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistics.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Kruger. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The short hands. It's Kruger. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Good timing on the quick out. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Bears will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. From midfield, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Snags it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for the...
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field run.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Fry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's Fry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the run, it's Benedict. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fights off a defender. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
game.